welcome back to another episode of Navigating Entrepreneurship. We are carrying on in our series talking about working a full-time job and running a business. And today I am joined with the lovely Alice from Cakelicious.
Hello.
Hi Alice, please introduce yourself really quickly.
Hi guys, my name is Alice and I'm the CEO of Cakelicious. And I've been baking or managing the business for nearly 10 years now.
Wow,
I know,
10 years.
It's crazy, time really flies.
Wow, it's so amazing.
Thank you.
So, what do you do full time?
So I am a project editor, so I edit manuscripts and work with different types of content.
Oh, amazing. And you do that full time?
Yeah, full time.
Wow, and you've been running Cakelicious for 10 years.
Yeah.
So how have you been able to manage both?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, I just wing it. Like, honestly, I'm not even joking. I try to be like super organized and manage my time efficiently, but it's not always easy. Time management is definitely important. So I always try to plan my week on Sunday evenings or even Mondays because my baking week starts from like Wednesday.
Okay.
So I try to use Sunday and Monday to plan for the week ahead and just organise my time. So sometimes I wake up really early before work and then I do all my ingredient shopping.
Okay.
And then like in the evenings after work I'll do some prep and yeah, that's basically how I try and manage both. It's just, I'm just juggling two things at the same time. It's a bit crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that first of all you touched on waking up earlier to do your shopping, but also doing your prep after work, so the time you spend after work and then prepping as well. I think some people don't realise how important it is to prepare before you even do certain things, because that prep work helps you eliminate wasting time. It helps you do what you need to do quicker and smoother, so that's really good.
Exactly. What's that saying? Fail to prepare to fail. And honestly that's so true. So I just try to prepare as much as I can because it just makes the week just go smoother.
So when you have like weekday birthdays or weddings or events, how are you able to manage that?
Oh my gosh, that's a really good question. So obviously now that everyone's been in lockdown for the past year, I've realised that people are celebrating their birthdays on every day of the week. So it's like before I would just be baking on like Wednesdays and Thursdays, but now I'm baking like every day. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of irritates me because the days where it's supposed to be for me, like I do not like baking on Sundays because it's like Sunday is supposed to be my day. It's my rest day. It's the Lord's day, and I'm just there like mixing flour, egg, and sugar. It's a lot, but so now that everyone's like just celebrating birthdays every day of the week, it's the same thing. Like I just basically prepare maybe a few days beforehand. If I know someone's picking up a cake on a Monday or Tuesday, I have to start preparing on a Saturday or a Friday, and that's just basically how it is, And then in regards to weddings, I have to take the day off. I have to take annual leave because I can't just like be away from my desk and not, sometimes, depending on logistics, I can take a half day. So if the wedding starts like around 12:01, I don't need to be there for the whole day. Especially with wedding cakes, that's the last thing that needs to set up. So it's like I just need to calm, make sure that everything is done by the time I'm setting up the wedding cake, and I just set up there and then, and that's it.
Amazing. It really sounds like you've got your time management on deck.
I'm trying. When you have two jobs, because it's basically two jobs, your time management has to be so on point. Otherwise, you just feel like you're drowning, and that's the worst feeling ever because you get overwhelmed, you get stressed out, and you don't really want to go through those feelings. So time management is definitely,
So when do you, you kind of touched on a little bit and said, like Sundays or time like your day, but how do you manage that work-life balance? Because like you said, it's two jobs.
So do you mean like social life?
Resting, social life, whatever.
So you know what? I remember, I think when I was about 24, 25, and all I was doing was baking. And then I thought to myself, like, when my kids ask me what did I do in my 20s, do I just want to be saying that I was just baking my life away? Like, no, do I really just want to be saying that I was in the kitchen with an apron when all my friends were out there enjoying their life? I was just in the kitchen. So I am one, like all my friends know me. Like, if that's another thing. That's another thing with the time management.
Yeah.
I don't want my baking to affect me living my life.
Yep.
So I would make sure that even if I have to wake up at 5 a.m. and I have brunch or I have plans with my friends in the evening, I am getting the cake done beforehand.
Yeah.
I might be able to squeeze in a little 40-minute nap before I go, because that's another thing. My friends might like to nap, otherwise I'll just be tired and I won't be like fun when we go out.
Yeah.
So yeah, even if I have to wake up early, I make sure that I do that, because I don't want to just stay at home and bake and sleep.
Yeah.
Like it's not nice, especially because like I'm young. I don't want to be just like working and just doing all of that. So I make sure that I'm enjoying my life and I'm going out and I'm having cocktails at restaurants. I'm doing X, Y, Z. And I'm still able to, bake as well.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy you say that because I can really relate to that.
Yeah.
And one thing I made sure I had to do was schedule time to have fun. Schedule time to meet up with friends. And like my friends would like take the mic and say, Pidgey, why are you scheduling us meeting up a month in advance? I'm like, I have to do this. No, if I don't put you in my diary, a booking's gonna come and it's gonna take you.
Honestly,
and we're not gonna go anywhere. We're not gonna do anything. It's just gonna be work, because the business is also work. So, scheduling everything.
No, honestly, it's true. Like my diary is just something that I just love. I love penciling things in my diary. So if I have to schedule a brunch 6 weeks in advance, that's what I have to do. Sorry,
honestly, if it's not in the diary, it's not happening.
Exactly.
Do you see yourself within your organization, or in the job that you're doing, for the rest of your life, or do you want to do Cake Delicious full time?
That's a hard question, because I done baking full time like a couple of years ago, and people like to glamorize entrepreneurship and stuff like that, and honestly it's not easy, because I did it for a year and I was just in my house. Like, imagine just waking up and just going downstairs to just bake every single day, because obviously when you're working, what's the word? When you're doing business full time, you don't turn down business, because it's like, oh, you're a bit scared, like you just take on any business, so you're always baking, and because of that, you really don't have time for yourself at all, and it can be quite isolating. But maybe if I had another space, so if I had like a studio that was outside of my house, so it would make me feel like I'm going to work.
Yeah, got you.
I think that would help with my mental health, because that would definitely be a better option, rather than just thinking that you're just in the house in a box and you're just waking up, going downstairs to sleep, going upstairs, and then that's it. So
well, that's an interesting thing, because I think that's also something that a lot of people complained about when we were all working from home during lockdown.
Exactly.
Where we just felt like there was no difference. Like you wake up, you're working. Like there's no going to work, coming back home. Everything is in your room, for example. So that's quite interesting.
Yeah. So maybe I will do it in the future if I have a cake studio.
What about like your actual day job? Do you see that more as a career, or is it something that you might not necessarily do in the long run? I can definitely see me doing it in the long run, because it is a passion of mine. I really love editing. I love transforming different types of content, and I have plans, career goals as well. It's hard. It's hard because I love baking, and I also love my full-time job. But you're only one person, so it's something really has to give. Right. Especially if other things come in, if you have kids, for example, that's then 3 jobs that you have to do. True. So it's I don't know, maybe I'll do part-time in the future, and then I can
dedicate 100% to my business, and I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, we will see. I mean, like, listen, at the end of the day, you don't have to have all the answers.
Exactly,
like,
exactly.
Life begins to unfold and different things happen, and you kind of just go with it as it comes. And I think it's quite important that you love your job and you're passionate about your job, but you're also passionate about your business. And because a lot of people feel like when you're working 9 to 5, you're only doing it because your business, for example, isn't making enough money, or you need to fund the business, or you don't really have a choice. But you actually genuinely are passionate about both things. It's okay for that to be
it's true. Yeah, it's true. I mean, you can split your passion in 2 ways. You know, you see. You can't just put yourself in a box and be like, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life forever. Like, I personally don't think that makes sense.
As you evolve, your plans, your vision, your goals evolve as well. And we're always changing, we're always evolving. So
Exactly. You see people that they manage different types of things, like they have like different streams of income, and their passion splits like 4 or 5 different ways, and that's completely fine. So we'll see what the future holds.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And if people want to find you, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at @cakeliciousltd.
Awesome. Oh, your website too. Because your website is very, what do you call it, you know?
Yeah, so
like, I think you're the only one that bakes that has all of that stuff on your website.
I love it.
It's very user friendly.
See, that's another thing as well. It makes my life easier that people can order like cupcakes or certain types of cakes and cookies and treat boxes from my website, you know. I don't need to do as much admin work.
It eliminates the extra
exactly. So it's www.cakelicious.org and order cupcakes.
Order everything. Her cakes are banging.
Thank you.
Banging. And I'm a cake addict. So they are. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you for watching, guys.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.